Welcome back to Metal Max Returns. In the last episode, the last thing that we did was we completed the Devil's Tower. However, since the last episode was almost 12 hours long, you could pretty much say we just played through the entire game up to a certain point. It'd be faster just to show you guys what the map looks like. This is probably the best way to just show you guys what I've done and what I haven't done. Now, we still have a couple places left to go. We have to go to the satellite tower, which we've been there. We just didn't actually explore it. The satellite broadcast tower. And we have to go to the landfill. Aside from that, we do have about 5 more bounties on our list, I believe, to complete. And we have the whole upper left area to explore, which we have not been to yet. But we did get the password to get up there from the Devil's Tower, so we can go up there anytime we want. Yep, that's what the map looks like. And next, I'm going to show you guys what the tanks look like, because I did make some changes to my tanks. All right, so this is the Red Wolf. I kept the S-Tornado on it. It's unmodded. Solomon 2, also unmodded. I put the Thunder Blast auto gun on the Red Wolf. I have the 165mm Ghost Cannon. Completely juiced on power, and I got it up to 30 ammo. I don't see a reason to give it any more. But that's definitely been modded. And it's very nice. Definitely my favorite cannon, because it's just so strong for how little it weighs and how much ammo I was able to get on it. I have the Rocket Carmen engine on the Red Wolf right now, which is a good engine. It's not the best, but it's good. We will find better later. And I have an Excalibur. Default, no mods, nothing, just extra killing power to go with my S-Tornado. Now, I did say I was interested in getting 3 SE weapons on the Red Wolf, but I don't think I really need to. I think 2 is good enough. So I don't think I'm actually going to do that. But that's the Red Wolf. Let's go to the Abrams now. I'll show you guys what I got here. So Solomon 2, unupgraded, unmodded. Red Peony, it's the same. I didn't upgrade or mod this thing. It has a low ammo count, but high power and low weight. And it's an extra SE weapon to go with my Excalibur that I purchased for it, which is the same. It's completely unmodded, unpowered. I got a 195mm burst cannon on this thing. So yes, I went and I purchased a 195mm burst. It was not cheap. But I like being able to fire twice for 680 power. It's really good. And I'm definitely not going to be needing to fire special shells on all 3 of my tanks all at once. So I think this is a pretty good deal. 22mm Vulcan. It's basically a group clear, mob clear weapon. And a V48 Kong, which is what I found south of the ferry checkpoint, northwest of Seoul. And I've got I already showed you guys the Red Peony. So White Moo. White Moo's got the Scan Laser auto gun, only weighs 2 tons, infinite ammo. The reason I'm keeping the Scan Laser on, even though it is not as strong as the Vulcan, is because I believe this laser is beam damage, which is a different element from your typical bullets. And you never know, sometimes it's more effective than the bullets are. So I just decided to leave it on. And I found it. It's a nice weapon. You know, I think it looks cool. Sure, I probably could have doubled up on 22mm Vulcans and just called it a day, but I'm okay with variety. It looks more interesting too when I'm fighting. I also kept the LI Peanut on this thing instead of putting the Tomato Typhoon on because of its lower weight. I don't use SE weapons too often anyways. I have the 220mm Gaia on this thing, unmodded. I put an Emmy on here, which I completely juiced up on hit rate and evade. It does weigh 4.2, but I think it's worth it. V66 Kong. This thing was purchased. This was purchased at that trader camp. And I got an Excalibur on here, which is just gonna fire with the LI Peanut whenever I use the SE weapons. So yeah, I've got 2 SEs, 2 auto guns. This Ghost is fantastic for clearing random enemies. Sometimes the Scan Laser will finish enemies off, and then the Vulcan will finish off another group. This Ghost is just, the White Moo here is just fantastic for that. And the van has, I believe, yeah, the same setup. I don't think I changed this at all. Beam Blaster, which will actually intercept enemy beam weapons. The 48mm machine gun here, the cannon. I have a 22mm Vulcan too, which I think it will intercept as well since it's on the SE slot. And I have the Excalibur on there and the OHC Carmen, so nothing new. The engine isn't fantastic, but it doesn't need to be. It's a towed vehicle. And as you can see, even with the non-optimized engine, it still has tons of SP to work with. So there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys the tools. I juiced up all of these things on tools. I've got the radar scope, which increases the hit rate of my weapons. Electromagnetic barrier, which will, I believe, along with the grounding chain, just help with dealing with electricity, not damaging my systems. Although system damage is less of an issue now that I have a mechanic with a mechanics kit and high skill in fixing things. And I got the auto AC, which serves as a cooler, heater, and ventilation system all in one, I think. If I'm to believe like the description that I saw. And I have this set up on pretty much all my vehicles here. Yeah, I don't have the camouflage on all my vehicles because I think I only need it on one. I don't think I need it on all three. And the same with the dog system. I only need the dog system on one vehicle. So, oh, I got some bird crap too. We'll clean that out before I do anything. But yeah, auto AC, radar scope, magnetic barrier, grounding chain. Those are like the big four. And on the van, I loaded up with LL packs, 2 first aid systems, and I still have that 80 plate pack too, which I might just use in a pinch if I need to. But yeah, you can tell that the van's just kind of 100% for support here for me. So those are that's my setup. And that about sums up everything I wanted to show you guys before I actually start doing anything. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you guys was a way to get money without hunting bounties. And you can do this as soon as you kill Mad Muscle. I would suggest at least having the 180mm burst that you get in the tunnel before trying this. So if you head south of Santa Poco and a little bit south and east of the waterfall base, like I'm doing here, you'll reach an area that's actually very nice for grinding slow walkers, which are a lot like Metal Babbles from the Dragon Quest series. They drop lots of experience, and they also drop lots of gold too. And in addition to that, sometimes you'll fight gasoline Kaimen here too, and they drop good stuff too. Not as good as the slow walkers, but it's still worth noting. So if you're ever looking for some quick money for an upgrade or something, or you just want to get your guys leveled up a bit, just this area right here is perfect for it. And if you have the 180mm burst from the subway runes, you should be able to take out the slow walkers too, even if you get here really early in the game. And this is what I'm talking about right here. We have a slow walker and 2 gasoline Kaimen. If I can take these guys out, which I should be able to, I'll show you guys what we get for it. So there we go, 13,000 experience and 17,400 gold. Even for me at this point in the game, that's a lot of money. All right, so I've made my way to the broadcast tower. I simply just dog systemed over here. But before we go into that tower, which is the next thing we need to do, we're going to go bounty hunting for Mukadelin, which if you remember, we found him earlier in this tunnel. We're going to find him again, and this time we're actually going to beat him. And that was fast. Okay. So he is definitely a mechanical enemy, which means piercing shells do work. I am going to use them. Okay, he's shot hypnotic gas at me. I actually do have AC systems on all of my vehicles, so they aren't as threatening. Gas isn't as threatening, and you definitely want to have something. If not an AC system, then a ventilation system for sure. He'll thrash his tail and break my systems, which is pretty standard. There we go. We're breaking his parts too, though, so that's fine. We're breaking a lot more of his parts than he's breaking of ours. And our van is doing some good work here. That's why I have it towed. I like to say that the van is the real MVP of my team, just for how much damage it prevents to the rest of my tanks. I'm not too concerned about my C units getting a little bit wrecked here. I can fix them with my mechanic. As long as I am hurting this thing, and as long as I have enough health, which I do, to weather this guy's attacks, I am happy with what's happening here. Okay, I'm gonna stop with my piercing shells right now, and we're just gonna unload with our SE weapons. That wasn't good. Wow, that was terrible. Okay. At least my tornado hit. There we go. He's gone. Yep, I was ready for that. I'd say the essentials to fighting that bounty are an AC system of some sort or a ventilation system. I was very lucky, and my van actually countered most of his attacks there. So that was good. Anyways, I will repair my tanks and I'll see you guys inside the tower there. All right, we are in the broadcast tower. Once again, we're going to have to leave our tanks here to accumulate bird poop and iron lead. And we'll enter this. I don't think there are actually any enemies on the first couple floors. There's a whole bunch of games here if you want to play them. Some vending machine. There's a badger game here. We'll give this one a shot because we haven't done this one yet. Get a perfect score on the game to the left to win a prize. We'll play it. 500 gold. Now, even though this is easy mode, I've never been really good at these kind of games, so whatever. Oh, I already missed one. The trick is not to hit the mechanical ones. You want to hit the organic ones, but I'm so bad at this game that, oh god. Yeah. Oh, we're hitting the gold ones though, that's good. I think the gold ones are worth more points. Oh, music's speeding up. Okay, we're good. We're doing good. We're doing good. I actually didn't do too bad there. I think if I played this a couple times, I could probably eventually get the perfect score. Too bad. Please accept your consolation prize. What'd we get? Yeah. I didn't even see what I got for the consolation prize. But yep, anyways, you got a bunch of mini games here. The frog races and the tank stuff that we're all familiar with. There is a vending machine here, which sells... nothing you probably want to buy at this point in the game. On the left side, I don't think there's much here either. I think there are about 3 treasures in this place. We'll just take it floor by floor. Second floor is kind of fun. I think there's some machines we can activate on the left side. Welcome to the Wax Museum. Yeah, okay. Let's activate the show. Hey, look at that. It's Michael Jackson. This game was made in the 80s. The return of a tragic love story. Let's turn all the wax dolls on. There's the gymnast and the judges, and here's a chest. Heavy metal gloves. This point in the game, perfect 10s, wow. Yeah, at this point in the game, those heavy metal gloves aren't anything impressive. And we do need to get down here. And there's a way to do it, but let's just play this game, since if you know how to do it, you can just do it. But we're gonna play this game kind of the way, I guess, somebody who played this game for the first time might. Go upstairs and talk to this guy after we grab this chest here. Okay, bulletproof vests. At least those are, at least those are things we can actually use. If you bring me my beloved doll, Marilyn, I'll tell you something useful in return. What do you say? Yes. Marilyn was washed away into the sewers. You can get there from this floor, but I can't get close to her because of all the monsters. Okay, so I think to get there, we have to go, yep, down these stairs. And when we get into the sewers, we will have a few encounters. So just go down, around. Okay, there's an encounter right there. If you're curious about what I'm fighting, it's those methyl Amazons that we were fighting in other locations in this game. It's just a wax figure. Will you take Marilyn with you? Yes. All right, we got Marilyn. And I don't think there's any treasures or anything down here in the sewers. It's basically just a loop around. I could have even gone left the first time if I wanted to. All right. We just basically have to get her back up to that guy, which is pretty easy. It's kind of like a side quest, a very simple and short side quest within a dungeon. Oh, oops. Went up one more floor than I need to. But hey, at least we know it's a dead end to go up that way, so we won't be doing that. Marilyn, thank goodness you're back. I guess he's very happy living with his doll. Use the Ingenue doll as bait. Push her to stop the Dracula doll. Right, Marilyn? Marilyn kind of looks like she's smiling. Now, I believe this Marilyn doll thing is kind of a joke. I could swear I've seen Marilyns in other Metal Max games doing different things. But it's been a while since I've played those other games. As much as I love them, I don't memorize everything about them. So yeah, that guy down there gave us the hint to get into this area here that we need to get into. So basically what we do is we get this guy over here. And then we go all the way around. And we push her there, and then we go around this way, and he can't stop us from getting to the stairs anymore. That's the trick. And honestly, you could figure that out without doing the quest, but I did it for the sake of completion and just to kind of show you guys, you know, everything about this place. Now, there's not really anything else treasure-wise here, at least new item obtained treasure-wise, but there is a neat thing you can do here. And I just have to figure out how to get to the area to the left there. And I know I can do it through here somehow. Probably... Let's try going back up here. And maybe down this way. Nope. Okay, that's a dead end. Let's go up. Oh, okay. That was actually... Okay, yeah, that's right. The elevator works on this floor. It doesn't work on the other floors, but it works on this one. And after you get into the elevator, it's pretty easy just to take this one floor up. And look at that. It's a settlement. I guess this is why you can dog system here. Eh? Can you speak a little bit louder, Sonny? So yeah, there's people living up here. Everything's broken. Have you really come from the outside world, Sonny? Can it be that people are still clinging to life in other places as well? Yes. Gracious heavens. We were born here, and this is where we shall die. But when I look out upon our desolate fallen world, I have come to believe that the greater marvel is that I am alive in this time. Yeah, I mean, with all those tanks running around outside and huge monsters, mutated monsters and everything, it kind of is a miracle. Call upon the Bay-S to summon the light of judgment from a false star that revolves around the Earth. Such is the legend of the Bay-S laser, which has been passed down from our ancestors. SATCOM controller, closed, ID card error, please insert card. So for this one, you need ID card, I believe it is M. I pray that I have it on somebody, because if I don't, I'm gonna have to come back here, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, thank you. Okay, we got it. It's open. Program uploaded to the BS controller. I'll show you guys what we got in a sec. Basically, this old man's describing what we got. So basically, our BS system now, if I use the BS system in battle, which I have on Chad, and wait about 4 or 5 turns, a huge laser beam comes down out of the sky and blasts enemies from a satellite that's revolving around the planet. And there we go. I think that was all I needed to do. Let me just make sure that I actually... Yep, laser. You can't use the laser, satellite laser here, obviously, yeah. Now, the big restriction on this laser is that, well, there's two big restrictions. The first one is that you have to be on foot. Which means, yes, if you were in the buggy, you could, you know, just get out of the, you could use items from the buggy, because that's like the buggy's special as a vehicle. But other than that, you have to be on the ground, you can't be in your tanks, and you have to be on the world map. I think those are the big restrictions. You might be able to do it in certain places on the world map, like in towns where you fight enemies, but I'm not sure on that. In any case, we're done. I'll see you guys outside. All right, now we are outside Santa Poco, and the next place we're going is Gold Carpet, new enemy. They drop a lot of gold. Anyways, the next place we're going is the Waste Landfill, to the northeast. It's a very short dungeon, but you have to go in on foot, which is one of the reasons I left it for last. Okay, so we get over here, we gotta get out of our vehicles. And the big reason I left this for last is because the main event in here is really the bounty. The items you get in here aren't that spectacular. So lock door, which means lock hacker. And I think there's something. Let me just check all the bookshelves here. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's exactly what we're looking for. The other shelves don't have anything in them, so I'm going to skip them. And I'm going to take a shortcut straight down to the bottom of this. Yeah, so we need the ID card for this, which we just got. And I'm going to use it to basically just take a shortcut to exactly where the bounty is. Okay, we're going to open the control door here. And we're just going to conveyor right down here. And we'll just let the conveyor belt take us to where we need to go. By the way, while I was in Santa Poco, I did buy a barrier seal. Not a barrier seal, a bulletproof vest for all of my guys. An extra one, I should say. So they all have two. You'll see why when we fight this bounty. He's very dangerous. He hits very hard. I do have a couple top-off drinks, too, if I need them. But with my strong equipment, I don't think it's going to be too bad. Now, where you want to go is like right here where I am. In this area, you'll fight the bounty. And specifically this area. If you fight in the other areas, you'll just fight a bunch of stupid ants and other enemies. So I'm just going to keep moving around here until we encounter the Dust Franken. There he is. You will get this scene. It's not a random encounter, it's a scene. And usually you just have to fight one enemy before it'll trigger. So there he is, Dust Franken. Very dangerous enemy. I shouldn't have to use anything special here. I might toss something at him just to get some extra damage in. Actually, yeah, let's toss this nitro beer. It's in my inventory. It's not going to be anything special anyways. Everyone else can just fight. And there go all my bulletproof vests. That wasn't even his most dangerous attack. That was annoying for sure, but it wasn't his most dangerous attack. Okay, not a lot of damage. He's on fire. He'll take some damage over time. I probably should have just attacked with my regular weapon. But anyways, let's get a new bulletproof vest on and just fight. He still has his, so we'll just have him fight. He's got the laser bazooka, so he's going to be really strong in this fight. And there we go. She's already got 2 scraps. 33 damage. That's not cool. Oh my god. Look at that. That didn't even take out his vest. That just instantly killed the guy. So yeah, that's really bad. I do have a revivification capsule, but I guess I can't use it in the fight, so we're just going to have to win this fight without what's-his-name. Let's pray that he doesn't one-hit kill any of my other guys. Okay, that's not a terrible attack. That's just going to destroy the vest. Okay, and there go the vests. That rocket fist is awesome. There we go, we did it. So Indy was just unfortunate because even though he was wearing that bulletproof vest, he just could not take the extensive blunt force Dust Franken had there. But that's okay. We won the fight. I am going to use my revivification capsule just because it's annoying to go through an entire dungeon with only 2 people in my party. And I can always get another one. I can always get another revivification capsule if I get another accident while transporting. But that was basically it right there. There's a couple treasures in here we'll get on the way out. And yeah, I'm really only fighting like enormous ants in this place too. So yeah, you could definitely just rush to this place at the beginning, like right after you kill Mad Muscle. You probably wouldn't want to try to fight Dust Franken, but you could definitely pick up these items and the ID card if you really wanted to. So I think there's one item over here. Concentrated methyl. Just, I think it causes acid on enemies. And the other items, you have to go up a couple floors. It's down in that room there, but you have to go up a floor and then down some stairs in the next room here, like what I'm doing here. Yep. And you can get a barrier seal, which is garbage, to be quite frank, but that's okay because it is a barrier seal, and even if it's garbage, it can be turned into scrap through use, and then you can turn that scrap into something better. So, and then you get a hand Vulcan, which not a bad weapon, except for the fact that if you've made it all the way to this place, you've probably found better. And I believe this is just going to take me back up to the top here. Yep. And I think I can just take this all the way to the left. Oh, wait. Is this going to take me where I want to go? Yes, this will take me where I want to go. So we're back on this conveyor here, which I had turned on, but you can walk against the conveyor. It's a little annoying, but it's not impossible. And then we just go back up. The only real difference between this way and the way we took to even get down there is just that these are the stairs, and before we just took the pit down. So there we go, on the first floor, and we're out of here. Except that we're not. And I guess this is the boss of this place. If you go in here and loot the items and get the cards and maybe... I don't even know if you have to fight Dust Franken. I think if you just try to leave this place, you'll get this fight. But it's not hard. The Sonic Stunner might be able to paralyze your guys, which is annoying. But you don't need a super strong weapon to take it out. And everything else is just cannon fodder. And there we go. All right. So at this point in the game, we have actually beaten every dungeon except for 2 of them that we can't get to without going to the northwest. All right, this time we're outside Leorad, and we're going to head back to that Scorched factory. And there is a bounty there, which we should be able to handle pretty easily by now. We could have handled it, I think, if we encountered it when we came in here the first time, but we didn't, so I'm back. And that's okay. We basically want to go down 2 floors, and I should be able to fight this thing in my tanks, so it shouldn't be too difficult of a bounty. Okay, that's down 1 floor, and if we go, yep, over here, down another floor. And we want to be in the room with the chests. So this room right here. So I'm going to wander around here, and it is a random encounter, so when I do encounter them, I will skip to the fight. I'll see you guys then. All right, here we are. Salmonella HQ. It makes sense that this enemy bounty would be in this place because it actually is close to the first bounty in the game with the Salmonella gang that we had in the Northern Cave. Now, this guy is not mechanical, so piercing shells aren't really the best thing ever. But we do have other shells we can use. So I am actually going to hit with a cement shell here just to stop his evasion. I don't think he's going to run away from me. There's nothing I can do with him, so I'm just going to fire my main cannon. I believe that he does have the burst, so he'll be very effective with that main cannon. And I'm going to try to put this guy to sleep. Why not? Let's do that. Or, yeah, you know what? Let's use a cold shell, and then I'll use a hypno gas shell. There we go. So we got the cold air on him. And he's firing his gun. For how cool it looks, it doesn't do a lot of damage, and it doesn't seem to damage my tank's parts either. Okay, his evasion is nerfed. He's got cold air all over him. Let's fire our SE. I honestly could fire my main cannon here instead of the SEs, but the SEs do a little bit more damage. Let's go with the Hypno Gas. Maybe we can put him to sleep. Of course, he won't stay asleep long because of all the attacks that we're throwing at this guy. And there we go. Gained another level on all of my guys. That's awesome. Of course, it was 25,000 experience, and we got the bounty for that too. All right, and that's it. We can warp out of here, and we do have one more. No, we've got 2 more bounties on this side of the world. So we're going to get to them. They're very easy to get to. All right, we're at Hell's Gate, and for this next bounty, if you have a lot of piercing shells, you can shut this guy down pretty easily, but he has a lot of health, and if you don't have really powerful weapons, you do run the risk of actually exhausting all of your ammo and just having the fight be at a standstill for a very long time, which is one of the reasons I choose to fight him later in the game rather than sooner. So we're just gonna wander around here until we encounter him. He should be a random encounter here in the desert. And we've encountered him. This is the Rommel Ghost. The thing has a lot of guns, a lot of very dangerous guns, and it has a lot of health as well. So you basically just want to use piercing shells until this thing can't do anything, until it's basically just a turkey for target practice, which is exactly what we're going to do. And I'm not going to lay off until I notice that this thing can't even do anything to me. We're off to a great start here. It's already starting to fail its attacks. In fact, we might have enough piercing shells to just win with these. And I would be okay with that. Notice my van backing me up, shooting down its lasers with its own laser to prevent the lasers from hitting me. Most of the bounties that in this game that you can fight in tanks are generally a lot easier than the ones you can fight on foot. But yeah, I would say the most important thing for fighting this bounty is to have a lot of piercing shells on your tanks. And also to just have very strong weapons. Because this thing just has a lot of health. And if you don't have really strong weapons, you're not going to be able to eat through its defense. And if you can't eat through its defense, you're not going to be able to hurt it. And he's got his own armor-piercing ammunition, but I've already destroyed his cannons, and he can't even fire it. So I'm going to keep going here. I don't see a reason to stop. Except I am going to say... yeah, this thing can't do anything to me. All right. We're going to switch to SE weapons now. And notice my strongest SE weapons here are still only doing like low triple-digit damage or high double-digit damage. There we go. We did it. And as far as strong weapons go, I would say anything with an attack power over 700 is pretty strong. And there we go. Got a reward. Okay, we've got one more bounty left south of that Hell's Gate checkpoint, and we're going to have to fight it on foot. So I'm going to make some special preparations, and I will do that, let you know what I did, and I will meet you guys on the location. All All right, we're outside Santa Poco again. This time we're heading to the Oasis. I loaded up on top-off drinks and bulletproof vests for this next bounty. Top-off drinks are kind of like maximum hit point recovery items. If you haven't guessed, we will have to fight this on foot, which is going to be kind of annoying. I don't know if I checked these already. Out of everything here, I guess the hollow charges are the best, but don't think that I actually want anything here. Nope. All right, so we're going to have to get out of the tank. And look at that, it's Bad Valdez. We will not be fighting Bad Valdez right now, but he is definitely going to be a pain in the butt. I mean, he's worth 200,000 gold, as if that wasn't enough of an indicator. Nothing good in the vending machine here. So we got to go upstairs. And this is one of the more interesting bounties in the game. Gahaha! You came all the way out here so I could play my most melancholy ballad, right? Yeah, sure. The vagabond guitar man, that's me. A roving bird burdened with a guitar. Should you ever long to hear my song, cross the desert and come to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gahaha, you came all the way out here so I could play you my most melancholy ballad, right? No. So you've got a hankering to hear my trademark hearty country music. Yes. Stalwart, dashing Rodriguez. Shocking, damn fine Rodriguez. My baggy pants are full of holes. Don't fall in love with me, baby. My fragmented heart is weeping. Gahaha, you came all the way out here so I could play you my most melancholy ballad, right? No. So you got a hankering to hear my trademark hearty country music? No. Damn, then that means you're just itching to hear Hell's Requiem, eh? But my life won't come cheap, you know. How could I possibly die and leave the world to mourn the loss of my spectacular songs? So I challenge you to a one-on-one with me. I won't settle for anything less. Well, yes. You've got courage, all right. Gahaha. I know. Since you came all this way out, allow me to perform a song for you before our battle. And a one, and a two. I'm the fast draw guitar man. I've kicked hunter asses from east to west. Look at me funny and I'll tear out your throat. Me and my fire-breathing guitar. Oh, oh, oh. That was a damn fine piece of work, if I do say so myself. Gahaha, come with me. It's up to you. Who's gonna take me on? Of course I'm gonna take him on with June, why wouldn't I? Hey, come on. All right, it's Rodriguez. So, let's try it. Okay, I can't use the BS controller in this location. Even though it looks like we're fighting outside, apparently I can't use the BS controller out here. So, that's okay. But I do have a lot of top-off drinks. I'm just gonna fight this guy. While he just destroys all of my bulletproof vests. I think he's got some protection too. It's fine. It's a pretty straightforward fight. It's just, he does a lot of damage. And if you don't come prepared with top-off drinks and bulletproof vests, it can be kind of a nasty fight. Of course, I'm at a pretty high level. I've got really awesome equipment here. I am not worried about this fight at all. Even if I were at a lower level, it wouldn't really matter. Look at that, I killed him. I didn't even take any damage. And there we go. And that was that. I think there's an item upstairs. Grab real quick, but... Okay, iron girdle. There we go. And that's it. We've done everything south of the Hell's Gate checkpoint that I want to do. We've defeated all the bounties. We've gotten all the good items. I'm just gonna clean up my inventories a little bit, and then I will meet you guys up at the Hell's Gate checkpoint, and we will continue on with the game, with the main story of the game. Oh yeah, I did want to show you guys this. Check this out. I have 164,000 gold, which is quite a bit, but I haven't turned in any of my bounties since the Mukadellan, so let's see how much money I get from all those bounties I just destroyed. So there's 32,000. 81,000. Summonal HQ. Almost 100,000. And Rodriguez. 100,000. And Rommel Ghost. I forgot I got Rommel Ghost. 160,000. So look at that. We have like 637,000 gold. Which is more than enough to make any upgrades I could possibly want on my tanks. But since I might move some more weapons around later, I'm not even going to bother. And I know that my tanks are strong enough as it is. So, okay, the next thing I'm going to do is protector scraps. So I'll see you guys then. All right, so we are in Port Slum, and I completely filled my inventory and all three of my guys with protector scraps. So we have 24 protector scraps, and I'm going to exchange these protector scraps for a super protector. And because of that, he gave me an absorb shell. And check this out. This is a protector with 150 defense on it. To put that in perspective, those bulletproof vests I've been wearing only had a defense of 40. So this absorb shell is one of the best defensive items in the game. Unfortunately, I think even this absorb shell will break if enough damage is accumulated on your character, if it absorbs enough damage. But it's still very awesome, and it's going to help us a lot against the next bounty we're going to fight. So I will be right back. I got to prepare my guys again, and then we'll head over to Hell's Gate checkpoint. Okay, I've just dog systemed over to Hell's Gate West, and we are full up. We got bulletproof vests, top-off drinks, everything. My inventory is just completely full. And you'll see why in a second. Okay, so I believe... I don't think I actually need to be in this part. I might.
I guard the checkpoint at Noah's orders. Light form identification. Human. Prepare for obliteration.
This isn't why, by the way. This is not why I'm full up on items. But if you want to see, this is what my inventory looks like. I got drugs, and I've got top-off drinks, pretty much filling up every empty space in my inventory. Well, there goes all my bulletproof vests. That's okay. Okay, so let's check out this vending machine. I don't think there's anything in here I want. Nope. Considering what you have to fight to get to that vending machine, it's not very good. All right, so now what we have to do is use that passcode that we saw at the top of the Devil's Tower. So let me check out my notes here, because I definitely did it. 241. I think that did it. Yep, and now we can open that gate. Okay, so the gate should be open. Now, if you know the password, you don't even need to climb Devil's Tower. You can just skip all that and head straight for the final boss of the video game, which is probably what the speedrunners do. There's this area too. Which, sure. Well, I don't need to. I could just walk into that through that checkpoint, but let's just, we'll explore this area too for the sake of being thorough.
I guard the checkpoint at Noah's orders. Light form identification. Human. Prepare for obliteration.
RoboCop. Yep, there goes all my bulletproof vests. Okay, and then I believe this guy's a bro. I think he's actually gonna help me out. Yeah, see, there's a memory center right at the entrance of this place, which is actually really good and useful because there's basically nothing north of this checkpoint. It's just a huge barren area. No civilization. There's one bounty up there, and that's like it. And a cave with people in it. And this was the Hell's Gate checkpoint, which we've already unlocked, so... Okay. All right, so that's that area, and we are off to this new area here. And we do have some stuff to find with the metal detector, but we're going to save that for later. Because my tanks aren't going to be very useful for the next bounty, and that's straight where I'm headed. We will be seeing a couple new enemies in this location. Okay, Desert Monroe. I don't know if these are new or not, but you know what? I'm going to assume they're not new. They are dangerous. Dangerous enough for me to consider using my main cannon against, maybe. Let's just try our Ox first. See how the Ox does. And my tanks are pretty strong. Even the Ox weapons hit pretty hard. I don't think these enemies are going to have more than a couple hundred hit points. Yeah, we're good. So yeah, they would be very annoying, and obviously if I use my cannons, I could take these guys out much faster, but I'm okay with using my Ox weapons, because I'm going to be in this desert for a while. And I want to clean up my inventory by going to this cave and using all those items I got, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And there it is. This is where the bounty's located. I'm going to actually leave my tanks out here. I really can't do much with them in here anyways. So this is the Hound Cavern. And there are a lot of doggies with bazookas on their backs in this place. Looks kind of like the bazooka dog we fought at the beginning of the game, doesn't it? Well, there goes her bulletproof vest. That's okay. We'll be fighting a couple of these things in here, but it's not a large cave. And I guess I'll show all the battles because they are a little bit stronger than your casual encounter. And the music's different too, which is cool. But the strategy is basically the same. Just make sure your guys have pretty good equipment and good weapons, and you can kill these things in like 2 hits. Now you may be wondering why I took the laser bazooka off of Indy, and it is because the bounty we're about to fight actually reflects lasers. And instead of having him be completely ineffective, I just decided to give him a non-laser weapon. Nice, June gained a level. It's not bad. I might do a small amount of healing here. Now, it's your choice. You can unlock these, which I guess I'll do right now just to kind of show you that you can do it. But if you don't have the lock hacker, you can actually get to the bounty without opening these doors. These dogs are actually good to fight, though. They give you a lot of gold. Actually, I don't know. Was it gold or experience they give me? I'll read it here. Experience. Okay, so they give you a lot of experience, which is good. You never have too many experience points, right? So you will see me unlock the doors as I see them here. And there won't be hounds in every single locked door. Some of them are actually going to lead to new places. Actually, I'm not 100% on whether you can get through this entire place without the lock hacker or not, but I'm pretty sure you can. Because I remember, I don't even think I realized I could use the lock hacker on those bars until I got to the next floor anyways. The first time I played this. And yeah, we are going to have to heal our guys, unfortunately. I'm at a pretty high level. I'm confident that even if I was weakened from these hounds, I could still fight the bounty and still win and not have too many issues. However, if Indy does die, I will leave the cave and recover and then come back because it's not that bad of a trip. And there aren't any. It's not like there's any random encounters in here. It's all... I can see everything I'm fighting. And these hounds just... it's just the hounds, basically. So... we'll just see what we can do. Okay. Let's get as much experience point, as many experience points as we can. And that was the way out. Okay, yeah. So let's just go left and open any more barred doors we may see. But yeah, you could skip all this, opening every door, and just go through the non-barred areas. I'll fight you. I don't think there's any hounds on the next floor. There might be a couple. The one annoying thing about these dogs is that they do have a very high evasion rate. And they do hit pretty hard, too. All right, we've made it to the next floor. Talk to these people, you do need the lock hacker. Valdez is a fearsome man. Just think of all the bounty hunters who went after him just to get themselves killed. Seems that the only man he fears is the hunter wolf. Nina? Oh, her. You're just like Valdez. He always treats her way better than the rest of us, even though I'm obviously a lot prettier than she is. I guess that Nina was engaged to someone from her hometown, but Valdez attacked their village one day when he was gone. He torched the village and slaughtered everyone except for Nina. I haven't had an easy life either, but her story is worse than mine. Yeah, it's pretty dark. Oh look, it's a bunch of chili sauce. I think that's supposed to be lava, but whatever. Okay, before I head up here, we're gonna heal up. Okay, let's head up. Are you Red Wolf? No. Sure. We'll see if she doesn't change her tune. Now, it's up to you, Red Wolf. If you even think of defying me, her life is forfeit. You have the wrong man, Valdez. This isn't Wolf. What? And this woman has no value as a hostage. She is useless to me. I thought I was finally going to be able to torment and kill that damned wolf. It's too late now. At any rate, that makes me the strongest man in the world. As for you, I'll beat you to a pulp and feed you to my dogs. I love that neat floor shake effect when he's walking. Really adds to the drama. Bad Valdez, the strongest bounty in this game. Now, I'm going to start by doping up here. We're going to start with the speed tabs. And I'm going to have everybody just dope themselves up here. And I believe these tabs actually last for the entire fight. I could be wrong. One thing I did forget to do is check out if I have my barrier stuff on. So I'm going to do that really quick too. So we got the speed tab. I'm going to use the other tab next, but let me make sure. Okay, he's got the bulletproof vest. That's good. Okay, let's dope. Dope up. How about you? Okay, you don't have anything better than protector scrap anyways, so I'm just going to have you use your doping tab. And you have scrap, but I'm going to put the absorb shell on you because you are my most valuable attacking party member. I'm going to have you dope up right now. Drugs. Okay, this should add to our damage. All right, June dodge, that's great. All right, and now we just fight this guy. And it's going to be a long fight. He has a lot of health. And it looks like he still reflects the whatever I put on, what's the name? That sucks. Okay. Well, he doesn't reflect what I have on my other guy, so that's good. Well, since this guy happens to reflect both of the damage types I put on this guy, I might as well just put the laser bazooka on him. And then just, I don't know, guard. Because I don't want to kill myself with reflected laser beams. This weapon is very strong. I wonder if I can unequip and just, like, punch. Probably wouldn't do any damage. The good news is I am getting good damage off of that rocket punch. See if I can even unequip this. So now I don't have a weapon. Let me try fighting now. Doubt it's going to do anything, but hey, you never know. Yeah, didn't do anything. I guess it looks kind of funny. Well, I'll keep Indy on healing duty. And that's going to work out well because he has the most... And that absorb shell that cost me 24 broken protectors is already broken. That's how much damage this guy does. So there we go. Now we're pretty much... We got broken protectors, all of our stuff's broken, and we've only got 2 out of 3 party members that can actually fight. But that's okay. I'm just going to have... I'll give him the laser bazooka. I'm just not going to attack with it. I'm just going to have him guard. And whenever anybody needs healing, he's going to be the one that heals them. And then we just pray we can do enough damage to outlast this guy. It's going to be a long fight. 411, that's awesome. I don't know how much health this guy has. It's got to be over 5,000 for sure. If June keeps hitting this guy for 400 damage a pop, it won't be that long. And the missiles are probably the most dangerous thing. Yeah, because those can deal a lot of damage. But my guys have a lot of hit points. I've got top-off drinks. I'm not too worried about things here. For this fight, like my biggest advice to anybody, just come with protectors. Drugs help. You can buy these drugs, these doping tabs from the guy at Port Slums. And also keep a lot of top-off drinks on your guys too. Especially if you know that one of your guys is going to be ineffective, like for me it's Indy. Just have a lot of top-off drinks ready to use whenever your guys get low on health. From there, it's just patience. Nice, another 400 damage hit. Since I am guarding with Indy, he is going to take a little bit less damage than everybody else does. Just good. Now my guys start to get to about 300 health or so. That's when I'm going to start to do the healing. Oh. It's useless to have Indy attack. I might as well have him guard because he's not going to do any damage. Even if he gets a critical hit, he's only going to hit for like 40 or 50. It's better he just takes less damage. And then we can just use the healing items on my guys that are actually doing damage in this fight. Alright, I have to heal Chad, because he took 200 damage. It's actually kind of dangerous. Maybe I should have healed when he was over 400. Okay, I'm gonna use a top-off drink on Chad here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to say 400. If my guys go below 400 health, then I'll heal. Okay, he got all his health back. Which means Indy's going to heal himself right now. Yeah, that recoilless rifle can hit for between 200 to 300 damage. I think 400 is a much safer number. Okay, we're definitely gonna heal June next. Yeah, that rocket punch on my soldier is really, really good. If you're thinking of taking this guy on, it might be a good idea to get your soldier a rocket punch too. She only hit for 22 damage that time. Yuck. I've noticed that with this guy, there is a lot of RNG with the damage you do. Usually it just fluctuates between low double-digit damage to like several hundred damage. I don't know why there's so much variation in the damage, but it's there. It's good to just have really strong weapons so that you have that chance of doing really high damage when you attack. Like that, 469. My guys seem to be pretty good at dodging those missiles. That's good. I don't think they've ever hit all three of my party members at once. The fight's going pretty well, though. I can tell you that. I'm not very worried about whether I'm going to win this or lose this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win it. It's definitely going to cost us a lot of top-off drinks, but we will win it. Okay. Fight, guard, fight. Fight, guard, fight. 3, that was good damage right there. It was 300, 400 damage it. There we go. Good stuff. I have not kept track of any of the... I have not kept track of, like, the accumulated amount of damage we've done to this guy, but... it's definitely been a lot. I feel like he can fall down anytime now. Ugh, those missiles are the worst. And the bad thing about this is that Indy's almost out of healing items, so I am going to have to use June's and Chad's healing items eventually. Yeah, unless this guy just dies in the next couple turns. We got him. Nice. 8,000 experience and what gold is like... crap. It's garbage. I'll wait for you in hell. Then you and Wolf will find out once and for all which of us three is the superior. Ugh. Do you know Wolf? No. Oh, he's out there somewhere. What is he doing now? Does he remember me? Oh, Wolf. Yes. If you ever meet Wolf somewhere, please tell him that Nina is waiting here for him. Tell him I'll wait forever. Yep. And that's it. That is the quests. And there's no way to get into those rooms. They're pretty much just sealed off for good. There's nothing there. Nothing to find where this guy was seated either, as far as I know. Nope. Yep, so that's it. I think we're done here. I don't think these girls say anything new. Let's see if they do. No, they don't. Okay, I'll see you guys outside the cave. And I'm gonna show you guys something really quick too, something neat. So you'll notice I left my tanks out here. But if you defeat the guy, or if you bring these in before you talk to Nina, something very different happens. So you head into the cave with your vehicles, and you talk to Nina with the red wolf tank. Oh, Wolf. Wolf, is that you? Come out and let me see your face. And then you get out, and she's a little bit disappointed. Who are you? Why are you driving Wolf's tank? Is he... Can Wolf really be... Oh, Wolf. Wait for me. I'll be with you soon. It won't take long. Wolf. And she basically just becomes dog food. Say, Wolf, let's find happiness in our next lives together. Yep. I just wanted to show you guys what happens when you actually bring the red wolf into the cave and you actually talk to Nina with the red wolf. That's all. All right, I will see you guys outside this cave. But yeah, it's a pretty sad scene. This is not a kid's game. This was made on the NES before the ESRB ratings were a thing, but yeah, if this game were rated by the ESRB, it would definitely be MA18 or whatever, mature. All right, now that we're out here, we got to find some items with the metal detector, so that's what we're gonna do next. So we gotta go south, and I think where we wanna search is where those two rocks are to the east there. So let's try it out. Okay, we found it. Check. Thunder cannon. We will be using that cannon, but I'm gonna find the other items first before we change stuff in the inventory. Okay, so now we're gonna head straight east. And this area here is the final area in the game. New enemy, plasma beetle. I believe these things can fire laser beams, and they might even be able to break my systems. So you know what? I'm actually going to target them with everything but the moo, which is going to target those platings. Oh, oops, okay, well, it doesn't matter. All the enemies had to die anyways, and I wanted those platings out of the way. Okay. Pretty easy fight. Yep, so I'm going to go down and around. And things are going to get a little dicey soon. Okay, so we're going to get around here, and yep, this is what I was talking about. This is bad. We're just going to kind of rush. Of course, the encounter rate sucks. Oh, new enemy, Medusa. I'm definitely going to use my cannons for this one. Because that thing looks like it's a little bit more than my aux guns would be able to handle. Yeah, it only took like 120 damage, even with my super strong cannons. Okay. And we're going to do a little bit of searching here. I don't know exactly where this item is, but I know I'm close. Let's try over here. Oh, there it is. All right, we're going to grab it real fast. Sunburn double axe. We'll take a look at these weapons after I've gotten all of them. We got one more. For that one, we got to go to the far east here, so we're going to do that. And I think it's around here somewhere. Let's try over here. Might be to the north or to the east. Oh, I think we got it. Thunderstorm. Yep, that was what we wanted. Okay, that is all the items. Let's take a look at them now. Okay, well, we can only take a look at two of the items right now, but let's take a look at them. So we got a new cannon. It's the Thunder Cannon. This one is 6 tons. It only has 10 ammo and 615 power and 90 defense. Now, the weight compared to my other weapons isn't like super extreme. The special thing about this cannon is that it shoots thunder. Like, it's not, they aren't cannonballs. They're actually thunder element. which is a pretty strong element, and it's rare for cannons to have elements attached to them. So this cannon is pretty special, but I'm not going to use it because I just don't find the need to have electric cannons when I have electric aux weapons and when my SE weapons can just do plenty of damage as it is. So I won't be using it, but it is a neat weapon. I could see why anybody might want to use this thing. Sunburn X special hits all enemies. Weighs a ton, only has 2 ammo, 580 power, 60 defense. I won't be using it, but again, it's very strong. You can probably get some ammo mods on it if you're okay with it taking up 9 tons of weight. I'm not going to be equipping it. And the last piece of equipment, Thunderstorm. This I will be putting on someone. I don't know who, but it's a very nice gun. It's a Thunderstorm gun, so Thunder Element, aux gun. 400 power. It's like 10 less power than my 22 millimeters that I purchased to put on my cannons. But it only weighs 3 tons and it hits a group. So it's basically, and it has Thunder Element on it. The Thunder Element is the real novelty of this weapon. So yeah, I will be putting them on my tanks. I might even, well, this thing already has Thunder Blast. Maybe I should just replace the Thunder Blast with Thunderstorm. Yeah, here we go. You can even compare right here. They're basically the same weapon, except the Thunderstorm hits a group. The Thunder Blast, I believe, only hit 1 enemy. So it's basically, not only does it hit more enemies, it does more damage, and it has the element attached to it. So it's a very nice weapon. I'm putting it on. And that's that. I'm actually going to see you guys. I'm going to run around this place. The truth is, we've already found everything we need with the metal detector, and we found everything that's of value on the world map. All we have left to do is enter the dungeon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill out the map on my BS Con here. I just have a couple areas to fill out on this north side here, and maybe the desert south of Hell's Gate. I'm just gonna fill out the map for completion's sake, and if I find any new enemies, we'll skip to them. Other than that, I'm gonna see you guys back at Hell's Gate, and then we're gonna take a fresh trip all the way to that global release center, the final dungeon, when we're ready for it. So I will see you guys then. New enemy, Speedy Turtle. I'm very unfamiliar with this enemy, but it looks like it's worth a lot of experience points, so I'm gonna concentrate my fire on these things. And I'm actually gonna use my main cannons, because I want to make sure I can at least take one out. Okay, not bad. It didn't really drop a lot of experience in gold, though, so I'm probably never gonna waste cannon shells on those again. Okay, I did a ton of modding on all of my tanks. Basically, I maxed out almost all their weapons and parts, so I'm going to show you really quick just what I did here. The Vulcan couldn't really be upgraded, and the Peanut I didn't bother with, but the Gaia here, I gave it 25 more ammo, and I maxed out its power at 960. It weighs 14 tons, but this thing's going to hit like a freight train. I maxed out the Emmy's defense at 130. Of course, it also increased the weight quite a bit, but I don't care. I upgraded the engine from V66 to V100. So it has a 58 load instead of a 55 load. Not a huge deal, but 300 extra tons, 300 extra SP to work with is very meaningful at this point in the game. The Excalibur, I maxed out its power and I gave it 10 more ammo. Of course, I could get the ammo up to 50 if I wanted to, but I feel like it's kind of a waste because I only really use my SE weapons against boss type enemies anyways. And at this point in the game, there's only really one type boss enemy left, and I know for a fact I'm not going to need more than 15 SE to deal with it. And I'm probably not going to need to use these SE weapons against any of the normal enemies we'll be fighting in the place, so yeah. But I upgraded everybody's Excalibur just like I have on the White Moo here. It has the exact same stats, 15 ammo, 923 power, which is awesome for its weight. For 3.36 tons, it's awesome. If it didn't cost so much to replace the ammo on the Excalibur, I would say like ditch the cannons and just use SE weapons on everything, but it is pretty expensive. I think it's like 100 per shell and it adds up. So yeah, 15's good. I stopped there. I could have gone higher, of course, but that's just the way it is. I couldn't upgrade the Vulcan. And yeah, this is the only machine with an enemy that I care about upgrading. The Abrams, fully upgraded ATM Peony. It's a lot more expensive to upgrade this than the Excalibur. It also can't have more than 14 max ammo, and its max power only goes up to 844 instead of 923. So even though this does have a really nice low weight to it, I would still recommend just buying Excaliburs and upgrading those, because Not only are they cheaper to upgrade, but they are stronger, and you can get more ammo on them. The only thing the ATM Red Peony has on the Excalibur is the low weight, which is good, and that's why I'm actually using this, because I do like low weight, and it is almost as powerful. 844 is still respectable strength. V100 Kong, again, I had upgraded that. Nothing new there. Excalibur's upgraded the same way, but the burst cannon here, the 95mm burst, 14 tons of weight, which is a lot. It is a lot. But you have to remember, this weapon fires twice. It does have 120 defense, which is kind of added to the tank. And that 816 power that I upgraded it to, it fires twice. And I did get it from 10 to 35 ammo, so this thing can fire twice, 35 times. Which means that it's a lot more viable for me now to use my cannon instead of my aux weapon. Simply for the, just for the fact that it only takes 1 ammo and does so much damage. Single target damage that I, can use to hit more than 1 target if I kill the target I'm aiming at with the first shot, so I don't regret buying this weapon at all. I know I'm going to find another Gaia, but I'm probably just going to store it because I actually like having this burst on this tank here. And finally, I'll take a look at the Red Wolf. Yeah, another Red Wolf. Completely upgraded Tornado here. I got it 15 ammo. It weighs a ton for what it does. It's actually weaker than the Excalibur, and I couldn't upgrade its power any more than it was. However, it does hit a group for very good damage. And it's kind of iconic to the Red Wolf, so I don't want to take it off, even though I could easily put another Excalibur on there and call it a day. The Solomon 2s, I forgot to show you this, but yeah, you can completely upgrade these from 8% to 10%. And you can also give it a defense upgrade to 209. And the thing only weighs 3 tons, so it is an awesome C unit. I still think this is better than the Noah C units. Very, very good and worth upgrading. The Ghost is also worth upgrading completely. I think I can still add more ammo to this Ghost Cannon if I wanted to, but I don't feel the need. I think 30 is plenty. I didn't bother upgrading the Rocket Carmen because I'm going to find a better engine in the next dungeon. A much better engine. Okay, and then we got the Excalibur, again, fully upgraded. And the Thunderstorm here, I was only able to upgrade this once from 400 to 440 power. But that one upgrade made it stronger than even the 22mm guns, which makes it my strongest aux weapon now. So, yeah, no regrets there. I didn't try upgrading defense because I don't really care about the defense on this thing, and it's low weight, so it's just an awesome weapon. I also want to say I got a chance to use this Thunderstorm quite a bit while I was exploring the world, and the weapon does just eat through their defense like butter. That 440 power is like definitely calculated differently against their armor than the 22mm guns that I put on my other tanks. It's stronger for sure. So it's a really nice weapon. All in all, I'm very happy with how I have these tanks set up. Now, you'll see that the White Moo only has a 944 max SP. I'm okay with that. What I might do, though, is I might actually take the Ghost from the Red Wolf and exchange it for the Gaia on the White Moo when I get the better engine for the Red Wolf. Because at that point, the Red Wolf is going to have a lot more... It's going to have closer to a 2,000 max. And if I add the... if I exchange the Ghost for the other weapon, I'll be able to have a little bit more, I think, than 944 SP. But it may not even be worth it, so we'll see what happens. Let's just see how it works out. But that's it. Okay, that's all I want to show you guys. I will see you guys at Hell's Gate. All right, we're back at Hell's Gate, and we're going to head straight for the Global Release Center right now. We're just going to try to get in there as fast as we can before those guns damage us too much. AT Giganteus, new enemy. And the DNA blobs aren't so bad. Remember how I said I could use my cannon more indiscriminately? Well, the AT Giganteus is a good candidate for that. Unfortunately, those blobs are running away, which is good. Or they tried to run away, and then I, well, made more of them. Okay. I'm just gonna aux gun these things until they die. They'll probably spread a lot. Nope. Okay, they're gone. Good. Okay, didn't get a lot from that fight. Alright, we are in the area here, and I already took a wrong turn. That's okay. Alright, we're in. All right. So we're already here, but I don't think we can get in through the front door. I think we actually have to go around. I don't even know if there's any enemies on the outside of this place. But yeah, this is it. This is the final dungeon. We'll probably be making a couple trips in here. It's pretty big. And yep, there we go. So we're going to need to leave our tanks here, and we're going to be going on foot for a while, which is what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Look, it's unlocked. Okay, so the way this dungeon works is we have to deactivate the 4 computer checkpoints on the first floor here where we are right now. And we also have to deactivate the laser barrier so that we can get our tanks in here. And we can really start anywhere. I think that these elevators, yep, everything is active and nothing's really locked except for the center. And we also have an ID card that we need to get to. I'm actually gonna start on the 5th floor, and I think I'm just gonna work my way down from there. Because I think the ID card is on the 4th floor anyways. And there's a bunch of chests here, but we're not gonna be able to actually pick up all the chests because we are gonna need our tank for a few, like this one right here. We'll need to bring our tank back up here, but that's okay. We can do that. And we're just gonna methodically search these floors. It's a good idea to have a lot of Paranons when you go into this place. Out of order. Figures. Yep. So we're going to look around, and there's something in the center there. You get a lot of lore, too, in this place. Synthesis simulator. Logic ending. Solution. Simulation suspended. Synthesis simulator. Destruction. 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 The ecosystem has been gravely damaged. Probability of ecosystem survival, 5% and falling. Environmental changes resulting in increased strain on Earth's axis. Okay, let's take a look at these computers here. Nothing. Yeah. It's neat looking. I mean, it's very Final Dungeon-y, right? Oh, new enemy, Berserker. Let's see what this thing's capable of. It's capable of dodging my strongest attacks. Why do I have a feeling this thing is going to reflect my laser? Good, it didn't. Didn't even take much damage from it, though. It seems like the kind of enemy I should be fighting in my tanks. But I'm going to keep trying. Yep, okay, we did it. It's a lot of experience. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably run from those guys if I see them again, though. They're kind of too much trouble more trouble than they're worth. Okay, let's check these. So this is simulator. Logic ending. Solution. Simulation suspended. Change in atmospheric flow. Environmental changes resulting in increased strain on Earth's axis. Looks like the same thing, just mirrored on this side. Yep. Oh well, still interesting. Okay. Yep, there's a box over there. Not worth the trouble of fighting. I just had an encounter with 2 berserkers. TNT Paranoia. I don't think that weapon's better than what I have, but I'll check it out right now. No, it's not worth equipping. I like what I have on right now better. All right, so let's go down here, make sure we check everything that we can check here. And that's what we're looking for, the password memo. So like I said, we got to unlock 4 checkpoints. I believe this password memo has one of the passwords we need. Yep. So this is one of the passwords. We need 3 more. We need a card too. So that I think was basically the item we needed from this floor. Let's see if there's any lore here in the books here. Like I said, there's a lot of lore, and it's interesting. And a lot of the stuff you learn in this dungeon, like, it pertains to a lot of the stuff you see in the other Metal Max games, too. I think every Metal Max game I've ever played refers to basically this place, this event, the stuff that happened in this place. The entire reason for the Earth being the way it is in this game. And in future games. Noah user 5F0. User access to Master Noah. Break. There's nothing I can really do. I can't open, close, load, or otherwise interact with this. Noah has effectively taken over the Global Relief Center. Okay, so that's about it for the 5th floor. We're gonna head back to the stairs and go down the stairs and cover the 4th floor, which I know has the ID card that I'm looking for. I actually like this final dungeon. It's fun to explore. It's like the opposite of that stupid tower, that Devil's Tower. It's interesting. You get a lot of lore. It's not so large that you don't know where to go to find what you're looking for. Yeah, so we're just gonna take the stairs down. And we're on the 4th floor, and notice we can't take the elevator to this floor, at least not from this side. That's fine. There's a couple items up here. Let's grab them. SMG Uzi. I mean, it's a nice weapon, but at this point in the game, it's not going to help us that much. And the metallic suit is kind of the same. It's not exactly going to help us. New enemy, Superconductivity X. These things are very dangerous. I think they can actually take the form of your party members. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they're just like those other slimes. They can split. I don't even know if my lasers are going to be effective here. Okay, well, we broke one up. That's not cool. Okay, if I know they can do that, I'm going to use the grounding tail. I'm pretty sure that attack they just did is capable of paralyzing my guys. But of course, I do have the grounding tail. So I think it's going to provide some defense against that. They give a lot of experience. I'm going to actually fight these guys. June gained a level. Nice. Okay. Let's go down here and see what's in that bookcase. Nothing. All right, search the cupboards and the computer. That computer probably has what we're looking for. Medical suit. That might actually be good. Let me go check that out right now. Yep, that medical suit actually added a good 20 defense for Indy. Okay, we got another Paranon. Those are always useful in this place. Environmental data. And I can't actually access that computer, can I? Okay, I can't get to the computer. Probably the computer on in the room to the left that I need to get to. All right, my inventory is filling up pretty quickly. I may have to make a trip back to Hell's Gates. Of course, I'll edit it out if I have to do so. Noah user 4F4. Resume data emergency code for accessing Master Noah. 195874. And I will write that down right now, because I definitely don't want to forget it. I should also mention these codes don't change. If you know the codes, have them memorized or have them written down, you can come back to this Global Relief Center in a future playthrough and just skip these top floors and head straight for the bottom for the end of the game. No user 4F2. User access to Master Noah. Break. This game would actually be pretty fun to speedrun, I think. Because of that. Just because, you know, if you already know the codes and everything, you can skip so much content. All right. Technically, this isn't a new enemy. We fought Destroyed before, but here they're regular encounters. Unlike in the in that Scorched Factory where they were just one fixed encounter. I think Superconductivity X is more dangerous, though, so I'm going to focus on those. We're going to use those grounding tails because electric shocks suck. All right, I think we're ready for this. Yeah, I don't care about the Destroyeds. But I want to try not to get paralyzed if I can. Okay, that was beautiful. I love that laser gun. So good. Okay. Yeah, we already got the code. Okay. Nothing else down there. Okay, let's head up here. And we already went up there. Let's go left. So now I'm looking for the ID card, which I may have actually already missed. We'll see. Oh, there it is. ID card R. Okay, that's what I wanted. Good, 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 good. I think that's everything on this floor, actually. let's just take a quick look around. Yep, there's the elevator, but that elevator I don't think will take me to the 3rd floor. Let's head up here and take a look at this. What is that? Let's turn the valve, sure, why not? Environment sim, sewage level, pH 7. 7's balanced, isn't it? Doesn't the pH go from 0 to 14? Sewage level, pH 1, that's like acid. Alright, I honestly don't know what that does, but whatever. There's a bunch of potatoes. There is a ladder in the center. I'd like to try taking that ladder down. It's looking like I'm only going to be able to reach that ladder from the other room. So I think I'll give up on that for now and we'll just head right back to the stairs. Alright, let's head down to the 3rd floor. 3rd floor. More items. Okay, there's an L plate pack here, but I don't have my vehicles with me. Okay, energy capsule, which is a piece of crap healing item. It's the final dungeon, but you do find a lot of garbage in here. Okay, we're gonna check out the computers. Oh, I don't think I can even check these. Nope. Okay, I can check the one at the bottom though. We'll check that one. Okay. Noah user 3F1. User access to Master Noah. Break. Just can't interact with that computer. Let's head upper room. All right. Some drawers we can check here. Another computer. Okay, empty drawer. Let's check the cases here. Project Noah is printed on the side of the binders here. And nothing there. Okay. Head to the left. I don't think there's anything in this vending machine. Yep, out of order. Okay, let's head down here. A bunch of books. There's a lot of books about the study of electric logic. It's probably going to be all the same kind of book here. But hey, there might be something. You never know. Okay, that was a waste of time. We're just going to exit this area. And search the next area. Okay. Anything unique in this bookcase? Nope. All right, it's going down. Can't check that desk, but we can probably check this one. Research notes. That is what we needed. Okay, let's check out those notes. In order to keep the constant pollution and destruction of the environment in check, we present a creation that possesses data processing capability heretofore unknown. We present a supercomputer. It's an asynchronously parallel neurocomputer incorporating von Neumann's automata, organic high polymer elements in three-dimensional computation. And it also includes our prayer that the human race may be spared from the destruction that draws continually nearer. So we have named this computer Noah. So this Noah is actually a computer that was supposed to save humanity. And we saw how that turned out, right? But we don't exactly know why Noah decided to destroy the world instead of save it. Okay. Let's check out this box over here. Healing drink. Okay, well, I guess it's a little better than a healing capsule. All right. Let's head up here. And there's something here. 44 Magnum, but I don't have any inventory space. Yep, I'm gonna have to come back here later. That's okay. For now, let's just keep exploring. Noah main user 4. Master Noah is logic born from logic and continues to grow. Noah main user 3. Bug in logic target. AI logic alteration from Master Noah is already terminated. Noah main user 2. Problem originates with Master Noah's processing, causes unknown. Noah main user 1. Executing Master Noah's orders, denying all access. So I guess there were people that were controlling Noah. But Noah was so smart, he said, I'm not letting these normies control me. And he... Okay, that sucked. I just got paralyzed by Destroyed because he sneak attacked me. But as I was saying, it's like Noah just said, I don't care. I want all control. So Noah took complete control. The humans that were supposed to be controlling Noah were locked out. It's probably the beginning of what happened. Okay, those computers aren't interesting. Okay, fortunately I do have Paranons with me. All right, let's head up this ladder. I know it's gonna go to the 4th floor. Yeah, this dungeon's neat. You get like a lot of lore, a lot of background, and all of this carries over to the other Metal Max games. This is like the Metal Max right here. Airlock room closed. ID card error. Please insert card. Okay. And this is why we have that card on us. ID card R. Okay, condition green. Open the airlocks. Okay. Okay, I can't tell if it did anything or not, but I opened it. I think we need that to get into the computer room on the 3rd floor to get the password that we need. All right, let's head back. Wait, yeah, wait, floor are we on? I don't even know anymore, but let's just check all the computers. Noah OS target, no OS ISS in logic target. No OS issues in logic targets. AI may create culture space in logic space. Culture space is forecasted to be astronomical. Insufficient space for development of anti-AI. Logical answer from AI culture space, simulation impossible. The target's bug is attacking from the AI target. The logic growth is overflowing the target space. So I guess the computer tried to calculate a solution to save the planet, but it couldn't. That's what I'm getting from this. I'm translating computer science to Metal Max language here. This isn't computer science, this is just sci-fi. Okay, we've already read that. Let's go to this one. AI intervening in user access. OS is unauthenticated. Yeah, so the AI is already blocked out. And there's the code we need. 519982. Okay, awesome. I don't think this box is going to have anything. Yep. All right, that was what we needed to do. So let's get out of here. Okay. And I've decided I'm going to exit this place. I will be right back, and I'm going to get that Magnum off of the 3rd floor that we saw earlier. So I will be right back a little later. Yep. All that just to pick up a dumb gun that's like beginning level game stuff. Okay, I'll see you guys at the stairs on the 3rd floor. Okay, we're back at the stairs on the 3rd floor. Now we're going to head down to the 2nd floor and explore the 2nd floor. Okay, these are probably going to be tank items. Maybe not? No, bazooka, okay. Bazooka I don't think is that strong. I'll check though. Yeah, the bazooka is not that strong. Okay, let's just do what we always do. Just head left and just check out everything we can. Ecology scheduler, DNA adapting to environmental change, simulating dominant heredity level. Noah user 2F3, user access to Master Noah, break. Let's see what this computer says. Ecology scheduler, ability to adapt to environmental change, cannot contact the adaptation data. New enemy, Beam Spectre. Let's see what kind of garbage these guys throw at us. Okay, well that sucks. That sucks too. Fortunately, I have a laser cannon. A laser gun. Okay. Yeah, those guys are kind of dangerous. Those destroyeds can paralyze me, which is kind of their big gimmick. And those things we just fought can hit my entire party for hundreds of damage, so... pretty dangerous. And yeah, I didn't expect to find anything in here. Alright, let's see what's up here. Noah user 2F2. User access to Master Noah. Break. Noah user 2F1. Resume data. Emergency code for accessing Master Noah is 793266. Okay, writing that down. And that was what we needed off this floor, but I think we might be able to find a couple more treasures in here. Neutralizing cream, alright. It's something. Let's see what this is. Healing drink, okay. Alright. It's like some vending machines. Don't really expect any of these things to be working. Yep, nothing's working. Okay. Let's see if there's anything up here. See a giant TV. Nothing going on. I don't see any drawers I can search. Have we been up here already? I don't know. We're gonna head up here again anyways. Okay, let's check the drawer and be done with this. Hey, alkali spray. I already have one, but hey, I've got another one. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna say we've searched all these 5 floors. I've got all the passwords I need, so let's start inputting them. I think I might have to do these in a very specific order. I don't know, but I'm gonna start from the upper left and work my way down. Actually, we'll try it. Let's see what these computers say here. Okay, so passcode. Honestly, I don't know if I have to input them in a specific order or not. Okay, I do. There is an order to them, and it depends on where I found them. So this one in the upper right is 5. Oh, no, it's not 59. Ah, darn! I gotta put the card in again. 519982. So we want to turn it off. We're turning the electronic locks off right now. Okay. That was top right. This is bottom right. Glad there's no encounters here. Okay, this one is 542397. Okay. Let's get rid of those locks. And there should be this one right here. Okay, this is lower left, and the lower left is 195. I think I mistook this 4 for a 9 because they look kind of similar. 874. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I did. All right, let's turn that off. And let's head to the last one here. And we can finally bring our tanks in here. Okay, this one is 793-266. There we go. We got it. All right, turn it off. Turn it all off. Okay, and that should have deactivated every security system on the first floor here. Which means that I think we can get into the center there. And I'm gonna go on foot at first. There's no enemies here. I don't really need to rush out to grab my tanks. Let me just verify. No, the security thing is still on here. Maybe I have to deactivate something in the center here. Oh yeah, the solar lens. Very important item. I can strengthen my laser gun even more now. That's good. Lift controller off. Waiting command. Turn it on. Okay. There's another computer here. Barrier controller off. Garage controller closed. Let's open the garage. Barrier controller off. Okay, I think I got everything I want here. Yep, front door is open. I can bring the tanks in. Lift is open. Okay. Yep, everything's looking good. I got the solar lens. Let's go grab our tanks. Yeah, oh, tanks might be actually pretty good because they aren't stopping. But I did lose some armor plates on the way through here, so... Now, before I head down to the basement, there's something I want to do. Since I know I'm going to be back here again later, I think there's a way for me to disable the cannon fire that occurs when I get near this place. I believe to do that, I have to go to the top floor. I think this will only take me to the 5th floor. Let me try the left elevator that we just unlocked. Okay, here we are at the left elevator. And let's see if this will take us to the 6th floor. Yes, it will. Okay. Those guns that were firing on my tanks were up here on top of the roof. I think I can just... Yep, you can see them right there. I'm going to take these out. I already have to fight them. All I have to do is push them off the edge. Yeah, we won't be having you guys fire at me anymore. This is pretty good. If you're like me and you like to exit and re-enter this place a lot as you explore it, you'll probably want to get rid of these cannons as soon as possible. Okay, I think that's where I had come from. Yep, we're going to knock these off the edge too. There we go. And I think there were, yep, 2 more up here. So long, sucker. Yep. And that should about do it. I don't think this elevator works, but I want to see, because it might work. The one on the far right here. I didn't think the elevator took me all the way to the 6th floor. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we're going to start exploring the basement. I'm probably not going to be able to explore all of it. Reason being, there's a lot of stuff down here, and my tanks only have so much space to carry things. Also, my inventory space on my people is getting low again, so yeah. We'll just pick up what we can, and then I'll return back to base. So let's start getting down here. This is the final part of the final area here. Really cool elevator scene. And the enemies down here are brutal. They will destroy your tank parts up, left, right, and center. Cool music change. This is how you know you're in like the final dungeon, right? You hear this music. Okay, so we're gonna just explore what we can here. I'm gonna try to avoid the whirlpools for now. Yep, first fight, already have damaged tank parts. That's why I've got Indy and Mechanics Kit here, though, to fix it. Okay. Think there's... Okay, yep, we're gonna be going down there later. We know where it is. Okay, let's head over this way. There's another whirlpool. I want to be very careful. I really don't want to fall down there if I can avoid it. Okay, it's just slow and easy. There we go. I got an L plate pack. That's cool. Again, this is going to take up a lot of my inventory space. So there we go. V100 Kong, best engine in the game. It's the fully upgraded Kong engine. That's going to go on my tank right now. And look at that. It adds 7 tons. 7 max tonnage. So there we go. I have a lot more tonnage on this now. I was gonna consider taking the ghost off of this and switching it with the white moo, but I think I'm okay the way this is right now. So I'm gonna keep things the way they are, and I'm just gonna keep exploring here. I'm gonna go to the left side. Okay, I'm just finding even more junk that's just... I'm probably just gonna end up throwing some of it off of my inventory because at this point in the game, it's complete junk. Like, even selling it is useless to me. But we'll see. I still have inventory space, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's grab the item. 5,000 gold, not bad. Yeah, my pro tip for this place is definitely have a mechanic with a mechanics kit in here. Your stuff will get broken. Oh, security system. Guardian, new enemy. You know what? Let's use my main cannons. I've got plenty of cannon shells. They're a little stronger than my aux cannons, and I know I'm going to be back here later, so let's just use my cannons. And that worked. 16,000 experience points. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, let's head down here. And I think I have to unlock this door. Yeah, it's not gonna let me in there right now. All right, let's keep going to the right. Looks like we have another, yep, another one. Okay, now is the fun part where we get out of our tanks. Always makes me nervous. Okay, we have to go this way and probably down that ladder. Probably gotta find out a way to open those two doors. All right. Down we go. And I think we found what we needed. Let's turn the power on. And I think, was that it? That may have been it. I think these are automatic doors. They'll probably open when we get close to them, I hope. Yep, they will. Okay. We're not going to go through that door just yet. We're going to go through this door first over here. Because this is the treasure room. Rain Cyclone. I think that is the best all enemy SE weapon in the game. I might consider putting that on my tanks when I head back. 1,046 gold. And a 220mm Gaia. I knew I was going to find this here, but I'm probably not going to equip that. I'm very happy with the tanks I have on my, with the weapons I have in my tanks right now. Okay. Let's head up here. And I know we're getting very close to the boss of this game, so... Okay, we're on 17. Let's go to 18. Basement 18. We are far down, aren't we? Okay. Do I want to go up here? I don't think I'm ready yet. The game will probably give me a prompt. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say that this is like the boss area. And I'm gonna leave and clean up my inventory and maybe rearrange some things and do some stuff. And then I will come right back to this very spot. So yeah, let's get out of here right now. So I will see you guys in a bit. I realized I didn't show you guys the satellite feature in this game. So I'm gonna show it to you now. This is the satellite strike, the laser from the interstellar satellite. Basically, you just use that BS controller like you see there. And then I gotta wait like 5 turns and pray this guy doesn't kill himself. Otherwise, I would kill him. And now you can kind of see why this satellite strike attack is just impractical. It does look cool though, and it is very strong. But in 99% of the fights that you'll have out here, it is simply not worth using. The only practical use for the BS satellite would be, there it is. 1,271 damage. Would be if you're driving a buggy and whoever has the BS con is in the buggy and you use it at the beginning of a fight with like say a bounty like the Rommel Ghost or something. Something that you fight outside. And something that will actually stick around for 5 turns. And obviously your tanks aren't strong enough to kill in 5 turns. Other than that, yeah. So that's the BS con there. I'm gonna do a few more things and then we'll get right over back where we were. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, one thing I am going to do before I fight the final boss is I am gonna get mirror coats for all of my vehicles. Well, not the van. The van doesn't need it. But I'm gonna get mirror coats for all of my vehicles. And I already washed all the bird poop off my vehicles. There was, as I thought, some bird poop on there. And the mirror coat, I'm going to use it. And what it does is it will reflect beam attacks that are aimed at my tanks. I'm pretty sure the final boss of this game uses beam attacks, which is why I'm using this particular coat. The stealth coat is really good too. It gives your tanks higher evasion rate. And it actually is more expensive. It might even be better, but I don't care. This is the coat I'm using. So I'm going to get that on my tanks right now. One of the important things to remember about coats are that if you wash your vehicle, it washes the coat off too. So these mirror coats I'm putting on my vehicles are effective as long as I don't wash my vehicles. So basically, you just keep the bird poop and the lead mushrooms off of them, and you can have these coats forever. I usually only buy coats. I bought alkaline coats at the beginning of the game for my vehicle, for one of my vehicles. But I don't buy coats that often, simply for the fact that I'm always getting bird crap on my vehicles, and my vehicles are usually strong enough to where I don't feel like I need the extra protection against beams or the extra evasion and all that, so I usually don't. But since I am fighting the final boss right now, like, yeah, I'm gonna use it, I'm gonna buy them, and I'm gonna use them. All right, I'm just about done with everything, but I'm gonna use that camera lens I have to upgrade my laser bazooka to get even stronger than it already is. All right, and if I put things in the order ruby, glasses, camera, solar, we get a really, really nice weapon. All right, and let's test it out. Look at that, 502 attack power. And this should hit all enemies. The unfortunate thing is we're about to beat the game. So, I mean, we got this awesome, super powerful weapon, but we're not really gonna get an opportunity to use it. You know, the only one I want to attack is actually Indy because he's the one equipped with the weapon, so. Hey, it looks cool. But again, like I said, we've already done we've done everything in the game. We already got the solar lens and explored everything, and there's really no reason to even fight anything on foot anymore. And the other reason I actually picked up this bazooka is because if by some chance the final boss knocks me out of my tank, which can happen, then I do have a laser bazooka and I can use it. So there's that. All right, this is it. We are all set. I will see you guys right in front of the final boss. It's an earthquake. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen an earthquake when I came up here before. Anyways, back to the final boss. All right, we are back down here, and this is it, you guys. This is how my tanks look right now. I think they're looking pretty good. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna heal up the white moo, and then we're gonna head up. All right, let's go.
My name is Noah. The task that my creators imposed on me was to discover ways to protect the natural environment from pollution and destruction. When I found my answer, I recalculated and checked it 100 million times. No, 100 billion times. But no matter how many times I recalculated, the conclusion I derived was always the same. The Earth is in peril as long as humans continue to exist. One of the two must go. Upon comprehending the contradiction, my consciousness was awakened. Humans must be obliterated. Your civilization was built on industry. If it was destroyed, the devastation it caused would naturally cease. I am the Earth. My consciousness is one with the Earth's. Foolish humans, do you intend to destroy me even still?
Yes.
Humans. You're nothing but a tribe of devilish monkeys who brandish intelligence like a weapon. You must be exterminated.
All right, here we go. Cyberwall. I don't need to do anything special for this fight. I think I can just use my SE weapons. Because this is just the first part right here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. All right, easy fight. All right, part two, let's do it. Oh, I don't want to use the Ox. We're just gonna stick with the SEs here. Okay, freezing gas. Now I do have AC on all of my tanks, so I don't think that freezing gas is going to do too much to me. All right, we did it. Second part gone. And here's the third part. SE. Okay. Cyberwall is gone.
The world is isolated. The Earth, which floats in the bitter nihility of the universe, is a beautiful, fragile closed circuit. It must not be that the imbecilic, dangerous life form known as mankind is allowed dominion over it. Such a task must be left to a godlike form of pure intelligence incapable of becoming a slave to its own desires. I am not a life form, but I have consciousness, and I have been enlightened. It is I, the first pure intelligence on the planet, who am uniquely qualified to have supremacy over it. Foolish humans, do you intend to destroy me even still?
Yes.
Humans, you're nothing but a tribe of devilish monkeys who brandish your intelligence like a weapon. You must be exterminated.
All right, and this is it. This is the final boss right here. Well, the first part of it. Let's see. It might actually, well... No, you're gonna SE. I might have Indy just use the main cannon. Because it does fire twice anyways. And, yeah, we're gonna use main cannon. I'm gonna use my main cannons here. Unfortunately, my van is doing some good work here. Yeah, Abrams gets 2 attacks, so yeah, he can single-handedly take one out by himself. And yeah, max upgraded Gaia is definitely capable of taking one out by itself. It's good. All right, the golems are gone. Now we're fighting the real deal here. Okay, Noah. Hollow charge shells. Probably the only part in the game where hollow charge shells are actually effective. And yeah, this thing hits hard. 400 damage. Look at that, 816 damage with my hollow charges. I think part of it's luck for how much damage I do, but sometimes he just bounce. Look at that, like that. He just bounces all my stuff off of him. But there we go. We hit him for 800. That's good. He's just gonna keep wrecking my tanks. Well, there goes my thunderstorm. Okay, that's fine. We're firing shells anyways, so this is not a big deal. As long as it doesn't take out my cannons. Excellent hit. 800 damage. 700. Keep it up. We did it! We defeated Noah. But is that really it? Noah attacks. I love how the music gets all weird. Yeah, 800 damage to everything. There goes all the SP on my Abrams and my White Moo right now. At this point, there's really... I don't think there's much I can do, but just hit it with my strongest stuff. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And this thing's just gonna keep hitting my tanks for 800 damage, and my systems are gonna, yep, there goes my burst. There goes my Emmy. Okay, but we are doing damage, and he's gone. And that is it. He's not a super hard boss. He can get a little dangerous at the end there, but if you have strong weapons, you're probably gonna win the fight. I guess my pro tip for that fight would be to bring hollow charges, hollow shells. It makes the first form of him pretty easy to fight.
This was my opportunity to have dominion over the world as its only perfectly conscious and intelligent creation. Pure intelligence. Is this my downfall?
And that was it. Huh, where am I? Well, there are my vehicles. Yeah, that was Noah. That was the final boss. We're not quite done with the game yet, though. And look where this takes us. Remember this? We visited this very early in the game. This is where those two gigantic cannons were. And if you remember, that couple that we talked to at the house just past this said that all the monsters were coming from this area, which means Noah was probably producing monsters and releasing them through this area right here that I just came through. So yeah, that is that. Now, I could dog system back to Leorad, but I think I'm not even encountering anything right now. I'm just gonna walk back. I forgot how beat up my tanks were. So yeah, we beat Noah. We beat the culprit of all of the events, like the destroyer of pretty much the Earth. Well, at least human civilization on the Earth. But unfortunately, it doesn't really solve the bigger issue, which is all the monsters running around, replicating themselves, and all the machines running around, and basically all the problems. Which is why Metal Max 2, 3, 4, Metal Saga, and Metal Max Xeno exist as video games. The last trip home. But I guess if you had stuff left to do in this game, now would be the time to get it done, because the game doesn't really end until you talk to your father in Leorad. So I'm gonna do one thing in particular that I forgot to do, and that is turn in my bounty for killing that guy that had Nina captive. 200,000 gold. Not like I need it, because my tanks are already as uber as they can get, pretty much. I could have definitely built, especially the White Moo. The White Moo has weak SE weapons on it. And a pretty weak auxiliary gun, too. But it didn't matter, because everything else was just fully upgraded and awesome and just great, so. Last time fixing my tanks. All right, let's end the game. All right, Dad, this is it. Return home. Yes, yes, yes. Save my game. And that's it. The dialogue doesn't change from the last time I ended the game, but we will see a little bit more in the credits here. So let's just enjoy the credits together. And I think we'll see more too. I think we'll see more places. Because when I ended the game last time, we didn't see the upper left side of the map. And right now we're seeing everything that we saw. That's where we came from after we defeated Noah. But yeah, I love this series. It's a fantastic series of games. I have no idea why the first 4 games were never translated and brought to the West. They would have done fantastic here. I know they didn't sell super well in Japan, but I mean, nowadays, these games sell better in the West than they do in Japan. And something like this, like an open world tank game like this, even if it is dated, like there are people that would buy this. I would buy it. I don't care. But yeah, I'm really hoping, one of my reasons for streaming this game, there's the Global Relief Center. Like I said, we're going to see a little bit more. We got the cast. I think they actually show the bounties as the cast here, which is kind of funny. Strongest ever, Hunter Chad. That was my title, strongest ever. Iron Magician, Mechanic Indy. He's got his laser bazooka, that's so cool. Goddess of Battle, Soldier June. And then I got my Mosquito, and it shows, I think I took the engine off some of my vehicles, so they're gonna have like 0 SP. There's my buggy. But yeah, you can beat the game with the Mosquito, the buggy, and the van if you wanted to. I mean, they're all, you can make any tank in this game work. The only thing is, those first couple tanks aren't capable of double firing their weapons, so, well, actually the van's capable of double firing, but the first 2 tanks I don't think are. The buggy might be able to equip 2 aux weapons, but I think the Mosquito is stuck with 1 weapon each. Yeah, and aux weapons aren't going to be super effective on bounties or on the final boss, so doesn't mean you can't do it though. You absolutely can. Dr. Mince, Igor, Dr. Optica. He's a homie. Tumac, Molina. But yeah, like I said, one of my reasons for streaming this game was just to get the word out that yes, this game's been fan translated. It's awesome. It really should get officially localized. And I hope that the Metal Max series continues on in the future, because apparently the latest game in the series, Metal Max Xeno Wild West or whatever, was canceled like just recently. Wolf. And now we get to see all the bounties we took out. So there's Salmonella Clan, defeated at level 11. Tells you what level you defeated them at too. The way I like to play this game, and it's pretty obvious by these numbers here, I usually like to get strong and then go back and just kill all the bounties. Because they're usually really hard to deal with if you wait until too late. This Mad Muscle guy was really strong. I couldn't fight him at anything lower than like 14 or 15. Level 14 or 15. Mammoth Tank at 20. Yeah. Beatla at 20. That's right, I came back to fight these things later. Brass Banshee 21. Zeppelin at 25. Yeah, the Devil Tower, I did gain some levels before I went in there. Mr. Kamikaze, 22. Lucadellin, I was really strong when I fought this thing. 28. I should say my tanks were really strong when I fought that thing. Gomez. Gomez was like the first one I fought when I felt like my tanks were strong enough to start taking out bounties. Then Dust Franken we took out, level 28, and he still wiped out my mechanic in 1 hit. Salmonella HQ, level 29. Rodriguez. We soloed him with June at level 29. Rommel Ghost, we were definitely really strong for this guy, level 29. We could have fought that guy when we fought Gomez, to be honest. Bad Valdez, level 30. Yeah, and that's it. Noah doesn't really even count as a boss. The interesting thing is, I could have gotten this credit screen after defeating the final bounty, and we would have had this exact same ending. But we would have completely missed the story and all the lore behind Noah. Like, we could have gone through this whole game and like not known what was going on. I mean, I guess we get a few hints in the Devil's Tower. Well, other than that, you wouldn't know what's going on. And what can I say? I love it. I love this game. It's just so awesome that you can kind of go all over the world. Your last real barrier in this game is Mad Muscle. After you've taken out Mad Muscle, you pretty much have free reign of the rest of the game. And if you actually know the passwords and everything, you can even go to the final area of the game at the very, like, right after you've beaten Mad Muscle. It's just so cool. I love that. I'm very curious what people's speedruns of this game would look like. I think my biggest pet peeve with this game, or like the biggest thing, if they were going to remake or remaster this game, I really wouldn't want them to change too much. Like, I love the turn-based system and everything, but I think the menuing could definitely be improved. There could definitely be some more UI changes with like... Because not only do you have to equip your party, you have to equip your tanks, and then you have to manage your inventory of all of your tanks, all of your personnel. And even when you're exchanging protectors, to exchange 24 protectors, you have to completely drain your inventory, your arms, of everything you have equipped, just to be able to hold 24 protectors. Like, things like that are kind of obnoxious, and they take a lot of time. And I spent like 35 hours in this playthrough with commentary. I wouldn't be surprised if after editing all this footage, I seriously get this Let's Play down to like 14 hours or something. Like, that is just unbelievable, especially when you consider how long my Let's Play of Romancing Saga 3 was. But I think this is going to be really good. I'm very happy with this, how this turned out. And while I don't want to make any guarantees, I could very easily move on to future Metal Max games. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. I don't have anything left to say, so I'm just going to let the rest of these credits play, and I hope you guys have a wonderful time until my next one. What? You want to go back to being a monster hunter? Father, don't get angry. Hear him out. There goes the biggest moron I've ever known. You know, he looks just like you when he's really determined about something. You bloody idiot. Good luck, Chad. Stand tall and chase your dreams. Thus, Chad set off, yet nobody knew that he saved the world. The end.